Welcome back, familiar to Northside LDN. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up to Carefree Lewis for the raid as well. Make sure you're subscribing to Carefree Lewis. We've got a bit of news, whether you believe it or not, to get into. Gyokeres to Arsenal advanced, according to some sources. And we've got Arsenal looking at Guehi as well and more. So big up to everyone that's locked in. I'm here with the man himself, DJ Khalid in the building. You know what I'm saying? Forward, what are you telling me, bro? You good?
Bro, don't you ever in your life call me that name again. That guy is the biggest sellout ever. He's nothing but a pork chop, sellout, ibn Qibla Khanzir. I'm good. What are you saying?
What are you saying? You good?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
What'd you make of... I'm just saying, let's get straight into it. I mean...
Where's Tony? Is Tony coming?
Nah, Tony's not available today. Tony's not available. But Deji is going to be joining us.
Can I
get back? Huh?
I seen a photograph of Tony. Tony Claus, one of the best guys on YouTube. I like Tony.
Listen, let's get onto the topic, innit? Let's get onto the topic. Gyokeres, apparently, advanced talks with Arsenal. Would you make of this, man? Would you make of Gyokeres to Arsenal advance over Man United?
What's that?
Oh my days! What do you make of Gyokeres in advanced talks with Arsenal over going to Man United?
I don't even know if he is in advanced talks for my Arsenal, bro. I don't think he is, to be honest with you. Where's the rumours come from? Terry. Jamie, it hasn't come from no major source, no major. I don't believe it. I don't believe it now till I see. Do you know what now? I've been an Arsenal transfer till I see him on the top now. I'm one of them ones. I believe it till it's done. I don't believe none of the transfers, none of the none of the rumours. Till it's done, it's done. We've been in advanced talks with him for 3 weeks. Bro, he's still a sport in Lisbon. He's still on vacation. Do you get what I'm saying? Where to is he?
Do you know what's funny, yeah? Apparently, there was a source before that we already got the deal over the line months ago.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden it's advanced talks. Like, you already know, I don't believe in any of these headlines. I don't believe in any of it, bro. You know what I mean? I'll believe it when I see it. Obviously, when Arsenal are going out there and getting Kepa, I never got your thoughts on Arsenal going out there and getting Kepa. What was your thoughts on Kepa?
You know what? I'll be honest with you. For the number 2 keeper, I think people are having a meltdown. I think that's the only Chelsea signing, besides Peter Cech, I agree with. Reason being is because he's number 2. And do you know what? Last season, he played well, bro. You know, he played good for Bournemouth in goals. You can't take that away from him. For the number 2, he's good, bro. 5 million, you know, it's a no-brainer. You know, I know it's because it's Chelsea, but I do agree with that signing because what people got to understand, all right, Arsenal's going to spend 25 million or 30 million euros on a goalkeeper. But I think Bert have come in and listen, this guy before he went to Barcelona, he was at Arsenal already was talking to him, agreed terms with him, but Arsenal didn't want to pay the money because Berta come in and said, "Why are you paying a keeper for 25 million for number 2? It don't make sense to have 2 number 1 keepers on the bench."
It does.
We've had that. It don't make sense. We had Ramsdale who was number 1.
It does make sense because you never know when there could be an injury, and you can't deny.
But where in the history
when Alisson got injured, if Alisson got injured, if they had like a Neto or they had a Kepa to pick up from Alisson being injured, Kelleher, he showed he could be number 1, and because he was quality, they didn't miss Alisson. And they had Alisson for a good time. And the thing is, you can never predict an injury.
But this is the negativity talking. I'm just going off last year.
It's not negativity, it's the possibility of sport.
Okay, Kepa's a professional goalkeeper. He done wicked last season at Bournemouth.
He's a professional. So was Neto. Did you want to sign Neto?
No, but okay.
So what's professional got to do with
this ends my argument. Who did they get with it? They sent Neto to Arsenal and when they got Kepa. So at least Roddy Owen, their manager, knows what he's doing. Because he was wicked in goals from last season. He played also for Bournemouth.
So we've got into the Champions League, yeah? We've got into the Champions League to be getting Kepa based on one season. Would you take Solanke as a second choice based on one season?
No, I'll take Kepa for 5 million.
Would you take Solanke? Would you take Solanke?
Well, the Tottenham striker.
Yeah. Well, he had one good season at Bournemouth. Has he been ripping up trees at Tottenham?
No, but this is different though.
So why are you ranking? Why do you?
The problem is, this is the problem with
season. But when it's Kepa done one season, that's the barometer to be like, that's a good deal.
No, I'll take him. Make it make sense. A 5 million number one goalkeeper for Bournemouth.
Do you know? Okay, I'll make it make sense.
You know your argument.
£5 million goalkeeper that you guys saying is second choice. Yeah? If we have to rely on him at the end of the season,
I rely on him. I trust him.
If we don't get over the line, you'll be saying we didn't get over the line.
No. I trust him in goals. I think he's good enough. I've seen
him. You trust him, yeah?
Yeah. I've seen him play 38 games. I've seen him do well.
You always rated Kepa, yeah?
I rate him as a number 2 keeper for Arsenal. Yes, I do.
No,
for 5 million.
If we you rate him as a number 2. Your words.
I do rate him. I don't get. Do you know what? I don't get a logic. Hold on. Every time. Do you know?
So if we have to use him as a number 1, because you're being very sly with your words.
No, I'm not being. I will take him for number 1.
Let me learn what I'm saying. You can answer. If injuries can happen in football, it's part of sport. You can never predict it. If Kepa gets injured, and we go with Kepa in the knockout stages of the Champions League, or the title race, last couple of games, let's just say 10 games to go to win the league. You're telling me that we can rely on Kepa to get over the line?
Yeah. I'm telling you, do you know why? Because you're the people. Okay, you're the same people. Okay, but you're the same people. No, let's talk some energy facts. You people, you and all your cheerleaders, and I big up Igal. That's why I respect Igal. You and all your little cheerleaders and all your little bitches, I'm going to call you bitches, can't come out and man up. You said, you guys are the same people who said, if Kiwior plays a bad map against Real Madrid, we're going to lose 5-0. You talk shit, boys. What happened to us losing 5-0? Not one of you rectified your mistake. Not one of you.
Lifting the title.
So you're not always right. And
what happened to us lifting a title?
No. What happened to you guys?
I'm always right in the end, innit? I'm always right in the end, innit?
No, you're never right, boys. Then. You guys are quick enough. You guys all sit on a panel talking shit to each other. You and all the rest of your wallies. Like, yes. I called you what I called you? The yes factors. Is it all bitches, bro? You all sit there. Big up to Igal. Igal is one of the... I rate Igal. Do you know why I rate Igal? Because he says the same as me. You like the yes factors. Of course we did. Yes, sir. You guys would have had a meltdown if Arsenal would have spent £30 million on a keeper. No matter what Arsenal does, you can't win with you lot.
Do you know what, Fuad? You, Ty, and Stricto should all go on the undateables. That's where you, man, deserve to be on the undateables.
Well, because you guys told Stricto.
Because you, man, chat absolute bollocks, yeah? Because the same guy running up your mouth, yeah? How many trophies have we got to show this season? How many trophies?
You guys.
How many trophies? How many trophies? How many trophies? Oh, you want to lift? You want to lift the? No. You want to lift the? We beat Real Madrid Cup. Is that what you want to lift?
At least Stricto and Ty don't talk nonsense.
Show me the trophy. Show me the trophy.
At least Stricto and Ty don't come on live YouTube. Don't talk. Say, we want to play Europa League to win it. Come on, bro. You guys are dopey, bro.
Be recoupled with Arteta, bro.
Listen, your guys are dealing with real men now. Big boy thing. Big up the Stricto and Ty. I respect Hooks.
Huh?
I respect Hooks. You know why I respect Hooks? Because he knows what one. Because he knows you guys.
Your top gooner.
Yo, he knows what one. He knows Hooks. He knows you guys. No matter what Arsenal does, they're gonna move. Sometimes they don't use your common logic. A common logic is: would you want to spend £30 million on a keeper, and then moan about and be on the bench all season? Because if we spend £30 million on a keeper and he never played, you guys have a meltdown. Why spend £30 million on a keeper? Why not rest it? Why not play him? So this, with you guys, bro, I know how you guys work. I go you guys like a yo-yo. You know, like a yo-yo? You're all in my pocket, bro.
I don't really care. I don't really care, bro. While you're there,
you do care. You do care.
I don't really care because you know why? Yeah, no, I don't. You know why? Because while you're there celebrating, yeah, and jerking off Arteta because he beat Real Madrid.
No, I'm not jerking off Arteta. I'm just talking common sense.
Something, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So I've done this season. Have you? Have you done that? No. Just take off the headset. That's the only time you're lifting armpits. Is to lift that headset off. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can be Arteta's translator for the process.
Well done it.
Since you love the season so much, you can be his translator for the next season, innit? And tell us how the process is going. Maybe
The
you can do that.
The process
The
is going
process is what?
excellent.
It's going excellent, yeah?
Excellent.
Okay. Okay, the process.
If you want,
What is phase
if you want
6?
to be,
Fuad, explain to us, what's phase 6? What's phase 6?
phase 6 is settling a striker. And when he's ready to settle, there you go. Stupid question, stupid answer.
Oh, phase 6 is not a trophy. Phase 6 is selling the striker.
we don't mind selling a striker. If you guys want to be stupid, then you're messing with the master of it. Settling the striker, let him enjoy himself. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Phase 7, then he scores 30 goals. Then phase 8, he wins the league for us.
Phase 8, yeah? Phase 8, he wins the league.
Phase 8, he wins the league.
Oh my days. You definitely just come off the mothership, innit? Of Top Gooners.
No.
You just come off the
You guys criticize everyone that's having an opinion. But you guys, when someone comes up against your agenda,
what are you talking about? You just said everyone that agrees with me is bitches. So why are you criticizing me then if it's not about criticism? Why are you criticizing me?
No, I called you guys the yes factor.
Oh, okay.
The yes factor crew.
You actually called them bitches, and I can clip it.
Of course,
so
bitch. Like, you're a bitch. You're like, I don't give a shit about any of them, bro.
Oh my days.
You get me, bro. Listen, you guys attack the weak. You guys attack the weak. You guys attack the weak, but you can't attack the strong because you know we'll conquer you. You know, you call these top gunners, all these things and all that. Let me tell you all something. I'm here and I'm ready for war.
You ready for war? Why weren't you ready for war? Why weren't you ready
against PSG? 8 is coming.
Why weren't you ready? If you're ready for war, why weren't your manager ready against PSG?
Well, I told you, phase 8 everything comes in phase 8. So you got patience.
Phase 8, yeah?
Phase
and
8,
if he doesn't get it done in phase 8.
No, by then we would have won everything by then.
No, but what if he doesn't?
No, phase 8.
No, but what if he doesn't? Answer the question. What if he doesn't?
No, I can't.
No, but I'm telling you, what if he doesn't? Because you told me we're going to win the league last season.
No, phase 8. When we get to phase 8, I can answer that question. Till then, I believe in phase 8.
The question. Answer the question.
No, phase 8.
If he doesn't win it, what do we do?
If he doesn't win it in phase 8, he'll definitely win it in phase 9.
So you're just here to stay forever then, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Okay. No worries. You keep trusting the process. It makes sense. At your big age, it makes sense to trust the process. I get it.
Next question, Mr. Northside LDN.
Next question. Basically, the phase of winnings never coming, just like your hairline. When we go into Gyokeres, what do you think we're going to get? Sesko or you're going to get Gyokeres?
I think Sesko's done. I think it's done, bro. Honestly, I'm not like all jokes aside, bro. I think it's done. You know, they've you know, I watched today a guy from Germany yesterday said it's done. He come like Sky Germany said it's done. The club said it's done. So I don't know why I don't. All right, I'll give you an example now. All right,
you said you don't believe any of the rumors.
No, but this guy from Germany, he's like Sky Germany, innit? Like he's connected to the club and all that. So he said it's done. And he's the one who said about the Saudi rumours. He said, listen, Sesko's not going to Saudi. He's done with Arsenal. And Sesko, about 2 hours later, said, I'm not going to Saudi. I'm staying where I'm already going where I'm going. So I think Sesko's done, bro. I think it's done. I think it'll be announced next week. Gyokeres, I don't. The problem with Gyokeres, it's like we've been linked with him for so long. I don't know if it's true, bro. I know Sesko's is concrete, bro. You know, Ornstein's mentioned this, Sky Sports. It's all over Twitter. You know, you got people from his camp and all his friends are saying he's on the way out. Jamie, so it is. Sesko's more solid. I think with Gyokeres, I think he's more Man United, bro.
He's more Man United, Gyokeres.
I think he's more Man United. Yeah, I think he's more Man United. I think Man United again him. I not believe in these rumors like it's over and that because Gyokeres is not. But to be honest with you, bro, Gyokeres' situation is nothing to do with Arsenal or nothing to do with Man United. It's nothing to do with anyone. It's with Sporting Lisbon. They've banked on a 10 million, haven't they? So he's got
I
an
think
issue.
the president came out and said that there's no gentleman's agreement to sell Gyokeres for 59 million.
Yeah.
And that he has an 85 million pound release clause in his contract.
But
bro, they're going to get their money, bro. They're going to wait on their money. The thing is, that's the bloodline of these Portuguese clubs, though. They rely on these big sales. You know what I mean? It's always been like that. So it's not in their best interest. And the fact that he's so highly sought after, they're not in a rush, innit? Because it's early in the window that they can just pull everyone's bluff. Do you know what I mean? So they can just be like, okay, well, who are you going to get then? Because there's not that many strikers that you can get on a cheap anyway that are quality. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Demand ramps up the value in it in any market. So the fact that there's not that many options out there. Obviously, man like Santiago Jimenez has already moved. You've seen Ivan Toney move. A lot of them already moved. So there's a couple of options, but they're going to be expensive. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Sporting know that they're going to get a buyer. They know that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So I don't really see. I mean, with Gyokeres, the reason why I don't believe it is because we've been linked with him, and then the Sesko rumors took over, and then all of a sudden it was Sesko, and I feel like it seems like they're trying to push more to get Sesko over the line than Gyokeres. I don't believe in the Gyokeres coming to Arsenal, bro. I don't think I feel like the club used the Gyokeres links when Arteta was getting pressed during the season. Do you need a striker? Do you need a striker? I think that was just to tame the fans.
I agree with you. Gyokeres, listen, all that chat, I know you're saying Gyokeres. Yo, Arsenal fans, I'm going to be honest with you, take Gyokeres out. He's not coming, man. Yeah. He's not. We know he's not coming. Even I see that Dan Potts, like, he's a big Gyokeres fan, and like, a lot of them, but even like Dan Potts knows he's not coming. You know, there's a lot of big Arsenal fans who want, like a lot of people on YouTube want him. A lot of people, but I don't think Gyokeres is coming to Arsenal. I think Arsenal fans just keep him out your head, Brady. He's not coming. Gyokeres ain't coming to Arsenal. He's gone. You know what? Gyokeres is going to go to a team with no unexpected. Big up Deji.
We got Deji in the location. Deji in the location. Allah. Deji in the location.
No, Deji, I got a body pick for you. I congratulated you.
No, Fad, you did actually, and big up to you, my bro. Like the love from you, man, and the family. Thank you.
Don't trust this guy, you know.
I really, Deji, you know, all them times. I got a point to pick with all these people, especially Northside. I call Northside, League and all his crew. I call them the yes factors. They all agree with each other, innit? The yes factors. Remember that time when they disrespected you, and I said to you, you know what, Deji, got a point, and you said that Song is better than Martinelli and Ian Wilson before him with Tottenham and Saka.
Yeah.
Now that's happened, I would like Northside to explain himself to you.
Can I add an extra one into that?
Go on there, bro.
The Son win the Europa League.
Yeah, he did.
It was because of him that you won it, yeah?
Yes.
He was the captain.
Okay.
Can I also remind, adding to that, I actually remembered that there was a legendary stream on this channel where Northside and Lee Gunner, I think it was about 3 hours long, where I think Northside was in Spain at the time, and they both decided to bully me live on air. And if anyone remembers that, please, if anyone can find that particular vid on Northside channel, please highlight it, because on that vid, I actually said to both Lee Gunner and Northside, bearing in mind that these guys are like the football encyclopedias, and sometimes, I'm not going to lie, let me just be honest, sometimes you can be made to feel small. You can be made to feel that you've been smoking Budgie Banton on an empty stomach. I made the statement on that call that Tottenham would win a trophy before Arsenal. Northside almost fell out the balcony of where he was staying. Like, he almost fell off, almost hurt himself.
Embarrassing.
And I could have been done with manslaughter, you know, like that. Like, that was the level of laughter. I'd have been slightly responsible for my man twisting his neck.
What for? Did you celebrate and Tottenham winning a trophy? Yeah, because you got some bass in your voice every time you talk about Europa. Are you excited? Yeah, are you celebrating? Is it more fun together as well? Yeah, is that what you're doing, bro?
This is what I'm celebrating.
No,
I'm not
is that
celebrating.
okay? You're not celebrating, but you keep saying, yeah. You just keep doing the ad libs.
I agree with it.
What are you, the
You ready for
Migos?
you ready for
Keep
this,
doing
Deji?
ad libs.
You ready for
Are
this
you
pure
Tony Ayo,
science?
bro? Are you his hype man? I don't understand what you're flexing. You're flexing the Tottenham Europa League.
No,
Is that
I'm
what you're
not
doing
flexing.
right now?
No.
So why do you keep ad libbing every time he's talking?
Because,
You know what I'm saying? Man, DJ Khaled. I don't know why you're so excited, bro. Tottenham won the trophy. What's your manager done?
No. Do you know what I'm
What's
excited
your
about,
manager
though?
done? I don't get it.
Desi, you know what he's trying to do here, innit? You know what he's trying to do here, innit?
Oh, you know what he's trying to do?
You know what he's trying to do here?
Hold on. Right, what I'm hearing, because there's been a lot of Arsenal fans shaking their bum violently, yeah?
Forward.
And one of the things that let me just publicly say this. The love I have for my brothers on this show means that I've decided for the next half hour, 40 minutes, I'm not going to cook Arsenal. All I want to know is, when are you man going to be back? When are you going to be competitive? When are you going to do the right thing? Because I've come on and Fires talking about you man not bringing Gyokeres. If you don't bring
Forward said you weren't on the show. Forward said, yeah, and I quote this potato head, yeah. This guy said, yeah, we're gonna win a trophy in phase 9.
God.
So you better be careful if you're standing by him. You know what I'm saying? You know when Drake was at A minor and he had all the dots around the house, like, you better be careful if you're standing by him. If you're standing next to Forward, bro, I'm telling you, be careful, bro. I'm just telling you, bro.
I'll tell you now. See, Deji, see with Northside and all. You know, Northside and all his yes facting crew. I know how to deal with them, bro. See, they only bring people on. They bring people on. Like he just said to me, "Why am I? I am not celebrating that the Tottenham won the trophy. I'm celebrating that Deji got one over you.
Tell him Deji about the Europa League. Tell him
you see the difference, Deji?
Tell him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's your dad and it's a school fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? You put your dad to the cage fight.
They can't go live.
Bro, I don't even know where you, bro. The way you're moving, bro, it's very Deji-esque. The way you're moving with Deji.
I'm not moving, bro. I'm just seeing you guys.
I'm just saying you're getting very excited with the Ops winning a trophy. You should be quiet because you're the one that trusts the process, and you're the one sucking up Igal, bro, and that conquer head. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't even know what you're.
Have respect for Igal. Have respect for you little peckle friends. Listen. All I'm gonna tell you is this, all right, Deji. These guys were live for 2 hours in Spain, drinking, laughing at you about a thing, and look now. Look at him. He's a beaten man. And that's what I'm saying. He can't. All I want him to do is say, Reggie, I want you to say, Deji.
Reggie.
I put my hands up. Deji, I put my hands up. I was wrong to do it. I was wrong to do that broadcast, and I lost to you. Because you can't accept defeat. I don't care about Tottenham winning a thing. My concern is how you guys treated this young brother, had no respect. You guys were like animals, parasites, and now you're going to sit here and say, "Oh, Northside and Lee, we're fair enough." No, apologize to both of you because he deserves it. If I'm wrong, Deji, tell me I'm wrong, brother.
Nah, bro. I mean, the apology. I'm still waiting for these brothers to give that apology. They're gonna need to do it in person as well. You know what I mean? Like, but you know what? I'm here obviously preparing for the Club World Cup next week. I'm also preparing for the Super League and also for the imminent arrival of my manager. And I look across
the imminent arrival,
and not in the Guan at your club, man. And God, I want to ask you, like, how do you stay upbeat? And like, I mean,
do you know how I stay upbeat? I do something that Forward and his manager hasn't done this season. My nation wins a trophy. That's how I stay upbeat. I lift my armpits. You know what I mean? The only one on this panel that ain't seen a trophy in any form is Forward. And yet he's the happiest. Look at him. He's so excited, bro. Look how happy he is, bro. Wait. The way he's squeezing out, you know his old profile, he had a picture of him hugging El Nene like this. El Nene, he's hugging him like this, yeah? He's waiting to hug Arteta, bro. Man's gonna go to the book opening. Man's gonna go to the mega school, see if Arteta's there. Yeah, I'm saying, and he's the one grilling tea. You got no trophies to show this season, And
You know
you're the
what?
happiest.
I'll
Do
tell
you know
you
what the
now.
most shameless thing is? You're there saying, tell him, Dej. Yeah. Tell him, Reggie.
Deji.
Man, talking Reggie, bro. He's not from Peaky Blinders. Why you call him Reggie? You're
Deji.
excited, yeah? But it's your process. It's your manager. It's
Yes.
the guy you said for everyone to get behind. So
And my manager, okay, it's my process, it's my manager. And you know what? The more I see you suffer through the season, you and Mr. Lee Gunner and everyone else, it's the more I get happy. Keep Arteta there till the sun. Do you know what, Reggie? I don't ever want him to leave. I want him to stay forever.
Yeah. Boy, like, I just want. If I'm being honest and I'm being genuine, and maybe I'm not like this on any other channel. Obviously, we like to do exclusives on this channel. I just want you guys to be competitive again. Like, legit, I want you guys. You know, I had to argue with someone the other day called Kears on Big Six Pants. And he accepted that the last time he saw Arsenal win a significant trophy, he might have been 2 or 3. So I said, it's very possible you were doing goo goo gaga at that time. And he said, yeah. And that was sad. That was extremely a sad moment for me and for him to feel like, right, this might not happen again anytime soon. But the one thing I can say is that my club is moving like a big club forward. You can agree, because people told me that if you win a trophy, that was the Mecca. You got Lee Gunner saying if he wins the Carabao Cup, he will shake his bum all the way there in Costa del Sol. Do you get me? In Mallorca. You know what I'm saying? But the truth of the matter is, if you've got standards like how I hold my club to, then just winning a trophy isn't enough. We have to back that with a strong league performance. Had it been Arteta, if the shoe was on the other foot and you guys won the Europa League and finished 17th, Arteta would still be in the job. And I have to tell you, man,
we got people like forward, bro. That's telling you he's excited for next season, because wait till phase 9. Of course.
Phase 9, my brother Reggie. I'm in brother. Listen, Deji.
Phase 9.
I work with a guy. I work with a guy called Reggie, innit? No, Reggie.
Hey, from now on, we're calling him Reggie now. I can't. Man, like Reggie, you know.
Listen,
look how excited he is for winning fuck all this season. Look how excited.
Do you know what excites me?
Deji, there's gonna be the whole Emirates gonna be full of people like forward.
I love the chat. The chat. I love the chat because this
ready with the
look
new
what
kits,
Joshua said.
We got no ballers. Hey, Deji, yeah, we bought Kepa.
We
bought Kepa, bro.
Have you got it over the line? You bought Kepa.
Bro, it's done, bro. We got Kepa, bro. It's done, bro.
I'm sorry, man.
This club, bro. I hope we get relegated next season. I hope we get relegated. You know what?
Deji.
Let's go down. You know what? Yeah, let the club go down to the championship. Let's see if we can win that, because they're not serious about winning the Premier.
You
go down to the championship. Try and see if you can win that.
But can I ask you a question? You bought
no sign. Tell these guys we started this rivalry.
Huh?
The guy,
why did you buy Kepa?
I don't mind him sitting on a bench for 5 million. He done all right last year at Bournemouth.
Oh, Deji. They said the same shit. Yeah. They said the same shit, yeah, for Jesus. They said the same shit about Zinchenko. They said the same shit about Jorginho. They said the same shit about Sterling, yeah. I wouldn't mind. He can do a job on the bench. They said the same shit about all these bums, Trusty, Carl Hein, Runnison, Marquinhos, that we just sell for. Well, we've lost money on Marquinhos. Who played for Norwich and was sinking in the Brazilian league. And these men are saying, let's do it again. It's like a Teletubby with this guy. Look at this guy, bro. Look at him with his Teletubby belly, bro. This guy said, again.
There's no issue.
Bro. This super duper sumo never learns, bro. Again, this bullshit. Do you know what? You deserve all the pain that's coming your way. You deserve it. And every time I think of the pain, you know what's going to calm me down?
I love your boss.
Somewhere, there's someone like you, yeah, up the top of the mountain, looking like the hills have eyes, yeah? You know what I'm saying? In pain, bro. Because right now, yeah, you deserve this. You deserve this. This DJ Khaled. No, you can hold that. You can hold that, bro. I don't want to hear you.
All I gotta tell you is this, Mr. Offside.
Now you
Mr.
can
Northside, let me tell you something, Mr. Northside. Right? You
no,
just sat here. I've been
debate
listening
that
to
in
your
one
listen. I have been listening to your monologues for 9 months.
No.
Okay,
Hold on.
your
Anyone that ain't won a trophy this season, shut your mouth. What did they say? Shut your mouth. We don't want to hear from you. If you ain't lifted a trophy, wait your turn, innit?
Listen, I'm not here to disrespect Deji, so I ain't shutting my mouth. Because me and Deji, we're cool.
No, I'm cool, man. Fine. We're not fighting, bro. Like,
Yeah, me and Deji always listen. When me and Deji talk about football, we talk football. You guys talk about agenda. You guys go in deep. You guys cry, bro. I listened to this guy monologue for 9 months in his streams. 9 months. Do you get me? And do you know what he goes to do? He goes against it. Do you know what? I feel sorry for the brother Arab. You know the Arab brother Rashid? His ears must bust from all the moaning they do. And then he wants to talk about phase 1, phase 2. You're part of the problem, mate. Because you moan about everything anyway. You're part of the problem.
Well, I actually said
Deji, let me ask you a question. Okay,
Yeah.
if Arsenal went and bought a keeper for 30 million or 40 million, they'll moan about it. I'll tell you what they'll say. Mid-season, why are we buying a keeper for 30 million we don't even play in? So you're part of the problem anyway. So it doesn't matter what these guys do and what Arsenal do. These guys are stupid enough to react. They reacted like, if you watch, they're like sister act.
Yeah, I hear you. What is Bance saying? Thank you. We got Bance in the chat. He's saying, if he hadn't met me, I met him at my cousin, well, family, my wife's cousin's wedding. JP, that was a big one. Big up to you, my brother. Look, I just want to be real. Like, what are you kind of hoping for? Because obviously, let me tell you one thing, yeah, so you know that I'm legit. Northside asked me if I would take Arteta over Ange, and I said yes. Because I said, you know what, he got you, man, competitive. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you, man, are competitive. You guys are. But I do think and I do believe that maybe he might not be the man to get you over the line. Do you get what I'm saying? But he got you up there, though. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. What are you hoping for next season? Because for me, I personally feel that Arteta's already run his course. Do you get what I'm saying?
You know what I see, Deji, is
there's a few more phases for
a few more phases, but I'm not gonna sit here, all right, bro. I know, like you know, our club don't sack managers.
Yeah.
Especially if you look, our club won't sack Arteta. Logic tells me, all right, this is what logic tells me. You don't have to be a clever man, but some people in London, they must be dumb, stupid, and daft all in one. When an ownership is giving a young novice manager this kind of money, it tells me he's not going nowhere. You get what I'm saying? So no, he's gonna go and buy a striker. He's come close to winning the league. He has come close. Now with this striker, it'd be interesting to see what he does. I'll give him this season to see what he does. But however, even if he don't win nothing,
who would that striker be though? Because there's not many. Who is
bro,
that
we're getting Sesko, bro. There's no Gyokeres. There's no Oshmanov. There's none of them. We are getting Sesko.
Do you think he's the answer to your problem?
Bro, only time will tell, bro. That's the truth.
The other thing is, do you need Zubimendi?
To be honest with you, brother, and I said this on the last stream when I was with Kate, who was I speaking to the last one? I'm with Northside and thing. I'm not fussed on him. If he comes, well done. If he don't come, it don't bother me.
Yeah.
Jimmy, it don't bother. He is a good player. He will bring something new. He's good at he's good at intercepting and breaking play down, and translating the ball very good. But that's but apparently he's done anyway.
What is the goal for Arteta next season for him to keep his job? Because I said it when you guys extended his contract this season for another 3 years. I laughed with Northside and said you could go 8 years under this manager and only have the FA Cup that he won halfway through United's season. Because I don't give any manager credit for winning trophies halfway through a season. And believe me, I was doing a show yesterday, and before the show, I was talking about Tuchel. And a lot of Chelsea people were telling me, oh, Tuchel's a good manager. He can do something. He can win a trophy with England. And I went, how? And they went, because he won the Champions League with Chelsea. I said, he came in halfway through the season. What did he win when he was fully at the club? And then in that moment, the man got spanked by Senegal. So hold that, and hold that. So for me, I'm just seeing like, what is the minimum you want to see from your club? Look, I know you're just about, you love the fact that you play good football. No side is less about the ball and more about the results, in terms of he just wants a trophy at all costs. But also for his reputation, he wants to win a big trophy, because I don't think Northside would be shaking his bum or even streaming if these men are in a Carabao Cup final. I wouldn't stream if Tottenham was in the Carabao Cup final. You know what I mean? Them little light work there. You get me? I won't bother.
Then again, to be fair, you did say you wouldn't celebrate.
No, hold that, bro. I'm on the first.
You did say you wouldn't win the Europa. It's only Prem and Champs, but here you are.
Bro, I won the third biggest.
I'm just saying, innit? I'm just saying. You said you would never.
I gave you the running order. I had this thing.
It's funny you don't care about Dusty Cups until you receive a Dusty Cup, and then all of a sudden the rivals must be quiet.
The Europa League is a cup that you respect.
And you know it's true. You know it's true.
The Europa League is a cup that you respect, is it not?
Okay. That's what we're doing to worm our way out of it, yeah?
I'm just saying.
Listen. You guys got the audacity to question him about
Hey,
that.
you chill out. You keep lifting that. We beat Real Madrid, yeah? We beat Real Madrid Cup. You keep
dissing the players.
Huh?
No, do you know these guys? Do you know what I talk about these guys, right? Do you know sometimes, Deji, do you know when you're wrong?
Reggie, man.
And you can't admit you're wrong, Dej? Yeah. You can't admit you're wrong. Like these guys, they're jumping on the yes factor. They're all yes, man, like that. Yes, the yes factor crew. And then these guys are ripping into the players, ripping into the backup defender. And they haven't got the criticism, they haven't got the audacity to come out and say, you know what, fair play, we played well against Real Madrid, who's meant to be the best team in the world, who you all suck up, who you all think. Just admit, like, okay, you done well, that. If your number two's coming out against the best team in the world and performing like that, he deserves to be in the club.
Let me
but not these lot.
You're clearly chatting absolute bollocks. Everybody that watches this channel was there when we beat Real Madrid.
Shut your mouth.
I said, be quiet, yeah? Let the winners talk. This is the winner's circle. You know what I'm saying? We just invited you because we feel sorry for you. Be quiet while the winners are talking. When we beat Real Madrid, everybody knew that I went live. Everybody knew that I didn't duck no smoke. The same people that were telling me that they had smoke for me, where were you at the end of the season? Because forward, you're only jumping on now. Where were you at the end of the season, bro? Oh, I'm busy. No side, I got things to do. I got to do the school run. You didn't have to do the school run today?
Can I answer that? Can I reply, Deji?
Oh, okay. No, you don't.
Can I reply?
Now
you want to reply? Deji, you're a man of honor and integrity.
Yeah, end of the season, I didn't see you. No. End of the season, I didn't see you.
Let me land.
Now, the coast is clear. Now that the dust is settled, all of a sudden, the man's taking off his dusty sandals to try to talk to me. You can't talk to me, bro.
I can talk to you. I want to talk to you. Listen.
Because where were you? This guy's hella selective when he wants to be available.
Deji, can I say something to you, Deji? Can I say something to you, Deji? I will tell you now to you. The reason why I don't come on the show at the end of the season, because I refuse to roll in the mud and be in a gutter with the likes of him and Lee Gunner.
But he's on.
I will not roll in the mud.
You know what the funny thing is? Man asked me, you going live today? You'll send me the link. So what are you talking about?
Because I know Deji was on talk. I'm always happy to see Deji.
Hey, my bro.
Respect. See, Deji, I got to answer for everything.
Why you keep, bro? Is Deji your dad, bro? Why'd you keep running to Deji, bro?
Bro, bro. To be honest, bro. To be honest, Northside, like, forward is showing proper etiquette here, bro. Like,
thank you.
And I have to be like, when you're dealing with me, you have to deal with me properly. You get what I'm saying? Like, all right, big up to you. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, the same way that you're showing me respect tonight, man, I'll be showing you that level of respect.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no,
you know, Deji, There's something they don't understand. These people, integrity. They haven't got it.
Shame, but you know, like
They're shameless.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've been finding it like that's if there was ever a reason for Ange not being sacked, it's because of what I'm experiencing right now. When I go on streams, it's like, you know, people have to, you know, congratulations, Dej, well done, you man done it, you got the trophy. There's a little air of it. Some of them are looking down. And I understand. I was there once, you know, like that. I was there once, and I never want to go back. I never want to go back. That's why I'm trying to bring you man with me. And forward gets, he's like, you know what? Let's learn from. There's no shame in learning from your neighbors. There's no shame in that. And I feel like if we could have more forwards in the room who say, you know what? Let's learn off Tottenham. Sometimes it's good to take a step back to go 2 steps forward. Let's get that winning feeling. I think you man kick on, especially when you guys said that winning a trophy brings a winning mentality. The longer you man don't win a trophy, the longer you man will remain. The losing mentality starts to fester. And I don't know if you guys watched The Last of Us on Sky, but the plants start to take over. Do you know what I mean? And for those who haven't watched The Last of Us, I don't want to give the game away, but you know, they're sitting in the plants. Do you know what I'm saying? So you want to chop those plants down, the weeds, before they grow out of control. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
The clickers, I think they're called. The clickers. But we got too many clickers. We got one here with us right now. He's fully formed. You know what I'm saying? Fully up at the ring. Look at him. He's enjoying. Look, he's buckling up for the ride, bro.
Wait, 2 seconds.
It's done right now.
Deji, I got an important phone call with there. Hello, is this Magnum?
Oh, that's one of his sources. That's one of his sources, you know. Gyokeres, Gyokeres, here we go.
No. No side. Magnum wants to sponsor.
No one's calling you, man. Put the phone down, man. Ain't no one calling you.
No side. Magnum wants to sponsor you. All the Magnums you drink for the season with your monologues. I feel sorry for the bottle. Fucking Peter Barlow.
Also, I got a legit question for you because obviously you're upset. There's not much you can do about the current situation in the location. So I ask you, like, with what you got, what can you guys do?
We can sack the manager. We can go get Consensao. He's a baller. We can go and get Lookman. This is all we've got. We've got the financial means to do all of this. We can go and get Gyokeres. We can go and get a Baena or somebody like that. We can go get a Guehi, which we have been linked to, but there's no solid reports. I'll take Guehi at Arsenal. I'll take Eze. I'll take Eze at Arsenal.
That's the only one I agree with you is Eze. I will not take Lookman. He failed at Everton. He failed twice in the Premier League. I will take
you want to give Martinelli.
I think Lookman's a bad man, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Eze.
This is the same guy that rates Martinelli. The same guy that rates Martinelli, bro. This guy is waffling.
No, I'm Eze all day, bro. Eze, I'll take Eze all day.
Bro,
Eze to me is my dream signing, bro. Even if now, if Zubimendi now they said, oh, we're off, we're gonna go and get bro, and they said we're getting Eze, I don't care as long as they get Eze, bro. Eze is a wicked. Oh, bro, the guy's something else, man.
You know we won't. We could have.
He's one of my best players in the Premier League, bro.
Everybody knew, yeah. For time,
Eze is a bad man.
Yeah,
at least
the best in the Premier League.
Everybody already knew this, and we never went for these players. We don't do the obvious, and then then the fan base gets surprised. Let's go on to Tottenham. Let's talk a little bit on Tottenham. Who are you guys linked to? Because I ain't even checked who you guys linked to, bro.
Well, at the moment, bro, we're linked to Thomas Frank. That's the first thing.
You happy with the appointment, yeah? Because you said you wanted the Bournemouth manager.
Yeah, bro, there's a lot going through my mind at the moment. Am I happy with the appointment? I'm not gonna lie, not really. It's not something that I would shake my bum for, but it could end up being a stroke of genius. Only time will tell. The only reason why I'm slightly disappointed is because when Tottenham came out and said, you know what, we're getting rid of Ange, which I have to say, you know, my man, say what you like about Daniel Levy. You wish your people had those kind of kahunas. We know under Daniel Levy, Arteta would have lost his job straight. By now, he would have lost his job. That man, Levy, is a gunman, whether you like him or not. And to sack a man in those circumstances, bringing us a trophy after 17 years, you have to be cold. Like, you have to be a cold, cold killer. Now, I think that Thomas Frank has done a great job. Part of my nervousness around him is, can he make the leap? Brentford, I think the capacity of the stadium is 16,000. Can he go from 16,000 to 62,000? Can you go from a stadium where, you know what I mean, me, myself, who hasn't kicked ball in 15 years, I can kick the ball from one side of the pitch to the other to a Coliseum. Do you get what I'm saying? And let me not shake my bum too much in terms of, you know, the gravitas of my club and how big it is. One of the biggest clubs in world football. Hold that, and hold that. Then Thomas Frank hasn't managed a team that is competing in the league and also playing at the highest stage, which is Champions League football. So these are unknowns going for me. The one thing I would say though is that he has shown that he can work with minimal resource. And what he's done with some of them Brentford man, Ollie Watkins, do you know what I'm saying? Because people have forgotten about Ollie Watkins was from Brentford. The brother that went to West Ham, is it Barama? He had him boarding. You got obviously Wissa, you got Mbeumo. And I'm hoping that the arrival of Thomas Frank means that we steal Mbeumo from Manchester United. So there's a lot of permutations going through my mind. The one thing I would say, though, is this. When I look at Tottenham's team, it's not as bad as people think. Hold that. Let me explain. He has been able to take players average. I said to Northside, there's no difference between Tottenham and Arsenal. And I do think the one disingenuine thing that I take issue with Lee Gunner and Northside is that Arteta has been able to do what he has done with quite a pony team, in my opinion. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Martinelli for me is not good enough for Arsenal. You know, when I'm thinking of Robert Perez, if I'm thinking about Overmars, you shouldn't have a Martinelli in your team. You shouldn't have a Kai Havertz in your team. You shouldn't have a Jesus in your team. You shouldn't have a Zinchenko in your team. You shouldn't have Ben White in your team. You know, you shouldn't have a Jorginho in your team. You've got a lot of subpar players. So for him to be finishing second with that team, could you imagine if he brought in the players that Northside just described or just mentioned? Then he's probably going to win. Now, Tottenham, hear me out, and I think Northside, you would agree with this. Udogie was off form last season, and that's what I blame Ange. A lot of the big dog players were not in form. Udogie has the potential to be one of the best left backs in the league, at least top three, up there with Miles Lewis-Kelly. I do rate the kid in your team, even though he got cooked by Senegal yesterday. He is a good player. Pedro Porro is all right. Van de Ven's got the potential to be one of the best centre-backs in the league. Romero's got one of the potential to be one of the best centre-backs in the league. Hold that, and hold that. Let me go to the midfield. I was speaking to Don the other day, and I've been speaking to Brighton players. Brighton fans will tell you Bissouma was the best number 6 they've had, followed by Caicedo, followed by Baleba. That is Bissouma. Chelsea fans will say that Caicedo was their best player in the Prem this season. And Brighton fans will tell you that prime Bissouma is better than prime Caicedo. Can Thomas Frank give us prime Bissouma? Can Thomas Frank give us prime Bentancur? Can Thomas Frank bring back Kulusevski that first came to the Prem when we got him from Juventus? When I told Northside that Kulusevski was legitimately competing with Saka, I've been proved wrong, but the potential's there. Can he bring out prime Maddison? Because you rate Maddison more than you rate Odegaard, Northside. Let's be real. Can he bring out prime If he does that, Tottenham is a good team. That is already a good foundation. So the foundation is there. Is whether you can bring out the best in them. And if you bring out the best in those players, Tottenham will be a legit problem. Now, Vindaloo has said this. He says, Dej, Frank is a good coach. I hope so, bro. Because in terms of who we have been linked with, Tottenham have been linked with Semenyo. Hold that. Because for me, Brennan Johnson, for me, is Tottenham's Trossard. He comes on, he gets a goal, he goes
Where's
off.
the hold that? I don't want Semenyo. I want Mbeumo.
Yo, to be honest with you, though, Deji,
We might even get Mbeumo, although
you got
I asked this question the other day to, I'm sorry, bro. I asked this question to one of the brothers and they couldn't answer it. If you bring in Mbeumo, where does he play? Because he would play on the right, that's Saka's position, no? So what would be the point of bringing in Mbeumo not coming to Arsenal to be on the bench?
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, for me, yeah, that's all irrelevant. Yeah, because any Arsenal fan complaining that Saka may be dropped or Mbeumo start or Mbeumo starts and Saka starts. At the end of the day, I remember when everyone was happy with Ben White starting as a right back. Timber came into the team, and then everybody was like, "Nah, Timber's got to start on the right." Do you get what I mean? It's not based on name; it should be based on performances and consistency. So yeah. I don't care about if certain players displace our favourites. Bringing in competitive players makes your club stronger. What doesn't make your club strong is bringing in players that comfortably hold bench. That doesn't push your club forward. And when you have injuries or when you need to fight on all fronts, you weaken yourself. You weaken your side and you weaken the quality within the squad. So for me, I'm not saying Mbeumo would start, but this is the same thing I said about Kelleher. If Kelleher came to my club, I'd say, yo, if you're outperforming Raya can hold bench. Once upon a time, Ramsdale used to be number one. Ramsdale got benched. Ramsdale got sold on. Like at the end of the day, if you want to be at a big club, there's big expectations and there's a lot of competition for spots. No matter what kind of big club you want to be at, it's a big club, so you're always going to be fighting for your spot. If you're not comfortable fighting for your spot, be a big fish in a small pond. Don't push to be playing for a big club or a club with heritage or a club that is supposed to be winning trophies, because you're going to have to fight for your spot. So those players with those kind of mentality, I don't even want them at my squad, at my club. I don't care how good you are. I want winners, bro. And winners don't shy away from competition for places or league spots. We see how many players hold bench for Real Madrid or Bayern or Barca. Yeah, but they're like, yo, this is what comes with being at a big club. When I get my opportunity, I take my opportunity and I'm going to make my mark on the team. Like the way Pedri's done, the way Yamal's done, the way Rafinha did. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what happens when you go to a big club. Rafinha wasn't playing well when he first went to Barcelona. Step to the challenge, bro. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? So if Mbeumo thinks he's a bad man, good. If Saka thinks he's all that, cool. Compete with Mbeumo. You shouldn't be put off from Mbeumo coming to the club. That's how it should be. That's how you push on. When we had the Invincibles, we had quality all over the place. Do you get me? So at the end of the day, if you want to be a big club, yeah, you can't fear bringing in players that can put your best player or your club favorite on the bench. That's what comes with being a big club. So I don't care where he plays. I hate when people say, "Oh, where does he play?" I don't give a shit, bro. If Saka stops,
he's not coming for the bench. And
but
then you don't promise him a rotation. That's what I'm saying. What you say to the player, if it was me, yeah, I'll say to the player,
don't rotate, though.
Huh?
Exactly. That's one thing. Arteta do not like to rotate.
No, rotate, bro.
Who doesn't rotate? Arteta
don't rotate, yeah.
No, he doesn't rotate. No, but he doesn't rotate. But then you give the sporting director and the fans to say, hold on, Saka's been dropping stinkers, or Saka has been injured and you're playing him injured. Why the fuck are we not playing Mbeumo? Because that's how the club should be run. A manager should not be playing players that are out of form, bro, or not fit, which is two things Arteta does.
You know what?
The biggest thing that this manager gets here is the team ain't ready. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Stop telling me the team ain't ready, and then when I'm asking for top players or world-class players, one or the other, man has given me reasons why we shouldn't get them. So do you want the team to be fixed or you don't? Do you want to win a trophy or do you not? Because with winning a trophy, you have to make the team competitive. That's how it goes. I want competition all around the pitch. We have got rotation in certain areas.
Saj, you got to understand.
I'm not.
Deji, can I go back to Tottenham, Deji? Do you know what I think? Do you know why they sacked Postecoglou, Deji?
Yeah,
it's because You know, week in, week out. You know, you don't have to be a football scientist to know this, but if you're dumb, like the man next to me, then he's not going to understand this. So excuse him for a second, all right? Because he doesn't understand football. When a man every week plays the same high line, plays the same philosophy, and they figure it out, you are going to lose a lot of games.
Yeah, 100%.
I found in the final that the players took responsibility. They didn't play no high line. They defended. They played defensive, and that wasn't from Costa Coglu. I think the players took responsibility. So I think with why the reason why Tottenham most probably leaving sacked him, because he said, if you look around, anyone who brings an experienced manager now does well. Like Aston Villa, bring an experienced manager, knows the Premier League through Arsenal, even though he was there for a year. Look what he did with Villa. Yeah. This manager now, this German manager you brought in, Frank, he's a good manager, bro. He knows the Premier League. He's never once, with a low budget, no money at all, been threatened by relegation. He knows how to develop players. Look what he did with Ivan Toney. He turned him from look at Ivan Toney. He made Arsenal fans scream his name all season.
Ivan Toney, when he from like Peterborough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he knows what he's doing. So I think with him coming in, he's a good appointment. You know, like that's like I said. You know, last season I had the same debate when I was on Northside Show in August, and I said this to Rams, and I said the reason why I'm not writing off Liverpool to win the league, and I think they're definitely going to be the title race, is because Slot have come from an experience of winning in his form in winning in Holland, and he plays a similar football as Klopp. And he's a bit of experience because he's run a club. As soon as he went into Liverpool, he twitched a little bit. Just twitched up. And look what he did. It's experience. Yeah. This day and age, I think experience helps a lot of the teams. Like if you look around you, like around the managers, they're all quite young. Arteta's young. Brighton got a 31-year-old. Eddie Howe's young. So I think Tottenham are looking at it. Why are we going for an oldie when we go for a man who's middle-aged experience?
I agree. And I help, and I think also what didn't help Ange Postecoglou was the last game, because for me, let's say you gave up on the league to win the cup, which is what his narrative and argument was, then the last game of the season at home to Brighton, guard of honor as well, put on a performance to make us feel that you know what, he's telling the truth. He did forfeit the league in order to give us that trophy so that we can have the parade. But then to come back home and get whacked 4-1, 22 games, Tottenham could start with Postecoglou and legitimately not have a win in our first 8 games. Then the season's done. If you don't win in your first 8 games, you're finishing bottom half of the table. Look at Crystal Palace. They turned their season around and they still finished 12th. And they didn't win their game until they played Spurs in their 8th or 9th game. So I think it was a risk. I think it was the right call. I think it was too risky. We will never know what season 3 would have looked like. But if season 3 was going to be dusty, it would have been war, mate. It would have been total recall. So I think that's what we had to do it. I hope Thomas Frank. Look, I'm a Spurs fan. I don't give a damn who it is. Whoever comes in, I want them to do well. I really do. And I hope he does do well. And I hope the club back him. Like, for me, let me see that we're serious about Champions League football. Eze was probably the best player for England yesterday. Bring Eze in, bring Mbeumo in, and then we're cooking. If we don't bring in solid players, Premiership-proven players, then we're not serious. Although, I still think Thomas Frank, maybe, if anyone can get anything out of these players, it's him.
I don't think they're wrong with your players. Look at all your players when they go on international, Drew. They perform wicked, bro. Just when you got a manager who don't want to change and just sticks in his way and just says, stick to my philosophy, and it's not working for the players, they have to change your manager. What are you going to do? Sack 11 players? You finished 17th, right out loud. You get me? You finished 17th.
Says the guy that says, hold on to phase 9.
Yeah, but at least I can't laugh at you. You went on in that situation. Yeah. But the difference between us and them, we're second in the table. They really got relegated. And they were
So why are
lucky.
you telling
Ipswich.
people to hold on to phase 9 then?
Because at the end of the day, before Arteta was there, what was we doing? We were 20 points off Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea every year.
So it's
That's
not
the truth.
sack the manager when it gets stale then?
No, all of you guys said Arteta would never challenge. So this is why I never take you
we're going on
serious.
based on what you just said.
No, do you know, Deji? Do you know if they do get rid of Arteta? Deji, let me ask you a question on a real football note. Is it a risk getting rid of Arteta?
There is a risk.
And it's a risk.
Someone who understands football.
I've said this to Northside. I said you could get rid of Arteta, and there's no guarantee that the person that comes in does a better job.
Is
No
it?
one-
Yeah.
no one-
These guys make me laugh. They sit there on the
Is
yes.
there not
the
also
yes
a risk
factor
keeping him
screen.
at the club? Because guess what? As you're keeping him
Nah,
at
bro,
the club,
you guys gotta
we
like
still got
relax
Saka to
yourselves.
sign a new contract. We still got Saliba to sign a new contract. His failure could be the reason why they go. So it's a risk again. So what are we talking about here? But you see this fan base here, they're always scared of risk, yeah? While they were scared of risk, let's go through what's been going on since they were scared of risk. They were scared to get my manager Hansi Flick. He wins everything in Spain. They were scared to go for Inzaghi. Man's got to 2 Champions League finals.
And bottled every trophy last year.
Let me finish. Has won the league, has won cups. They've been scared of any change. Ancelotti's washed, wins the Champions League, wins La Liga. So while you man have been scared for change, other managers have actually been lifting trophies. So you continue with this. Oh, but what if we're so scared? I remember once upon a time Ford was scared of getting rid of Wenger. But now all of a sudden he's not scared anymore because we've got Arteta.
You know what?
Exactly.
You know what, Deji? I love to
Who are
get
we gonna
inside
get if Wenger leaves? Who are we gonna get if Wenger leaves? Oh my days! Look at what he's done for the club. Oh, the club's gonna dissolve. And now he's gonna say for
and you lot's defense, he brought you man back.
Deji, let me land now. Deji, let me land back. Deji, let me land now. I would love to get Inzaghi. You know why I love to get Inzaghi? Because he bottled every cup in Italy and he bottled the Champions League. But I love to get that bottle job.
You want to go on resumes? What else has he won? What else has he won? Okay. Wait, hold on. So one season he doesn't
bottle
win.
Job.
Yeah, no. Yeah. You continue with that because one season he doesn't win. Yeah, he's a bottle job. 5 years,
Bottle
your
job.
manager. 5 years, your
Bottle
manager.
job.
It, yeah. 5 years, your manager doesn't win it. Wait to phase 9 with
Bottle
0
job.
CV. When's the last time your manager won a league trophy?
Bottle job.
Exactly.
Bottle job.
Why you man
These
are
guys are full.
This is why you man are losers because you only want to pull out the failures of other managers, but your manager failed for 5 years. Trust the process. Wait till phase 9. Yeah. All right then, no problem. We already know how the game goes for you.
They don't mind another manager doing it. But if it was there, they don't mind everyone. But when Arteta does it, he has a meltdown. So why would this someone does exactly the same as him?
Yeah, he hasn't done it for 5 years, has he? And he's actually got.
He's only been in the job for 5 years.
And he's actually got over the line.
Deji, I'll tell you something. No, Deji, you got to understand. This is Arteta's first ever managerial job. Do you get what I'm saying, Deji? And he's got him challenging.
Oh, I know. I think he's done. Look, on one hand, I think he's done a great job. I think where Northside's got the beef, which I do think is a legit point. How long are you guys going to keep being second?
I think he will win the title for Arsenal. I think he's going to do it. And when he does, I'll be like, yo, you're all moaning. It's his first ever managerial job. He's been 6 years in the game and he's won a first league title. That's not bad for a manager.
Yeah, that's not bad.
If you think about it, that's not bad for a manager who's come when experienced managers come this is why you got to understand. Every manager who've won the league from Italy has been experienced. Mancini, experienced manager.
So why didn't we go and get that then?
All right. Ancelotti, an experienced manager. No, let me finish with that. But this is our club. But you're talking if Arteta do win the league, bro, you guys are going to go, I say, go back to, what's his name? Because Arteta's first 6 years in the league, in their 6 years, these guys all waited like 7 years. Ancelotti started dominating.
How long did it take Slot?
But Slot's been in the game longer than him.
Okay, cool. So we should have got an experienced manager. Thank you. Stop talking shit about.
No, it's not. Arteta built his team.
Stop talking shit about this manager.
You guys.
You already answered your own question. No, you've already answered your own question.
You guys.
We don't want to hear it.
But you guys contradict yourselves because
you've just said get an experienced manager. You'll get
no. You're missing my point. All right, before Arteta was there, did we before Arteta there? Okay, no,
before around about this. You already know what the solution is.
Okay, when was the last time we finished second? When was the last time we finished second?
Experienced manager, and then we can win. Yeah, let's get an experienced manager. We can win. Your own words. Experienced manager gets over the line.
No. See, Deji, see how we twisted it? I said when these managers come in and win the title, they were experienced.
Yeah, exactly. So we could have got them. We could have got some of them, or at least one of them.
But my argument to you is
one of them. We missed out on Klopp. We missed out.
But my argument to you is you guys
can't get any of them. Why can't we get any of them? But we're a big club.
I thought we never challenged for the title with Arteta.
Huh?
I thought we never finished second with Arteta.
Oh, you're challenging now, yeah?
No, but we have, yeah. Who's challenged him?
3 years of challenging, yeah? Were we even in the title race this season? Were we in the title race? Were we in the title race this season?
This season is the only season he hasn't done it.
And yet, this is the season, yeah, where
you guys are quick enough to criticize him. You guys act like he's done so bad, but it's impossible because when 5-7 years ago we thought he was there, we were 14 points off Chelsea.
£1 million to spend. How poor Arteta, man. He's
working. Deji, do you know before Arteta got there? Where was we in the league? You were finishing above us.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? This is their philosophy.
No, he doesn't get what you're saying.
We made a mistake. We made a mistake in getting rid of Poch at the time. Because I think if we had kept with Poch, we probably would have won the league by now.
Yeah, and Poch didn't have £750 million to spend and build a team in 5 years.
You guys said he would never challenge.
Exactly.
And that's why the likes of me.
And yeah, he was able to get to the final.
Me and Eagle and
where's the last final your
manager got us to? And we will never bow down to you people.
Where's the last final your manager's got us to? Fuad?
Semi-finals of the Champions League.
Okay. Semi-finals. Okay.
How long has he been in the Champions League?
Huh?
How long has he been in the Champions League?
Well, how long has he been in Europa League? I thought
2 years. 2 years. See, you like to go back. You like to go back. 2 years.
Okay, if you can't achieve in the Champions League, achieve at least.
Wait. How long did it take Pep to win the Champions League?
How long was he in the Europa League? And why didn't he achieve? Because I tell you what, and yeah, they wanted him out, yeah, less money. All of them wanted him out. He didn't get 750 million, yeah, and he was able to achieve in the Europa League. He was able to achieve in the Europa League. So hold that. A manager that didn't even get half the time and he didn't get half the money.
With a new format.
Hold that.
With a new format. With a hold down. With a new format.
It's the new format. Nah, it's always an excuse.
Hold that.
Hold that.
Did they play AC Milan? No, they never. If they played Atletico Madrid, no, they never. Hold that offside. So don't come with
because of the new format. Okay.
It doesn't matter on offside. You guys, what makes it happen you guys is no manager have ever walked into football and won 38 games and won the league in the Champions League in the Premier League first season ever. No manager have done a double in the Champions League. Managers have come in and won the Premier League.
Slot won it in his first year.
Did he win the Champions League in his first?
Conte won it as well with Chelsea after we.
Did he win the Champions League in his first?
Conte changed to a back three and they won the league after we beat them.
No, but your standard, that's shit.
And it wasn't his team, and he didn't get £750 million.
No, but that's your standard is shit. That's shit. No, sack him. No, he's talking. No, they're shit, bro. They can't. No, that's shit. That's no standards. Just the league. What about the Champions League? When they won the first season? No, I want to sound like you. I'm not happy with winning the league.
Conte's done it. So,
no, I'm not happy with that. That's shit. That's shit. Oh, you just win the league and not win the Champions League. That's shit. That standard is low. Shit. We should win a double. They're good enough. That's how you sound, bro.
Anyway.
Exactly.
Anyway, we're going to move on because some people can't be saved. This ain't Baywatch, and I ain't here to save these guys. You know what I'm saying? Let them drown.
I didn't watch Baywatch. I wasn't allowed.
This ain't Baywatch. You know what I'm saying? You can drown with the process. You know what I'm saying? Dej.
That's the Titanic.
What are you saying? If Arteta doesn't win a major honor this season, he's got to go?
Look, legitly, jokes aside.
What would it be a good season for you guys and a good season for us, in your opinion?
So for me, for Tottenham, look, the plan this season was to get a trophy and get Champions League football, which Postecoglou achieved, but the way it was achieved was rather dusty. The plan after this, the plan was after this to kick on. So we are hoping to be back in the Champions League spot. So I'm hoping top 5. and a trophy again. If we can get top 5 and even look, remember what the fan base. This is not my standards, bro. Fan base standards. Let me be clear. I think the Tottenham fan base would be satisfied with 5th and a Carabao Cup. And if he gets that, that would be an amazing season in his first season for Spurs. That's Thomas Frank. Not for me, because I will never take my bum for that competition. I think for you, man, you're going into season 7. I'm not gonna lie. One of my favorite TV series was Game of Thrones. I loved that program, bro. I loved it up until season 6. Anyone that saw season 7, it was so dusty that no one talks about Game of Thrones. That's how bad season 7 was. I just hope you, man, don't do this little White Walkers thing where we have been built, where we have worked ourselves up into a frenzy where we're like, okay, the White Walkers are here. Winter has finally arrived. And it was like, oh, they're dead. Bro. Well, that's crap. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's Arsenal, bro.
I just hope for you that it's not that. Because imagine, if you go into this season and after all the phases, after all that chat, and then you finish like 4th or 5th, that would be pathetic. So that means you were building these blocks, and then you were playing Jenga. Do you get what I'm saying? You were just pulling and then it fell off. So for me,
was in the market with chicken change. I like that saying. I like that Nigerian saying. Chicken change.
For real, bro. Chicken change. Like for me,
I look at morose.
Bro, morose. Because there'll be a lot of people looking morose, bro. A lot of people looking morose. So for me, I think Arsenal has to win the league, bro. I don't even think if an Arsenal fan shakes their bum for 3rd and the FA Cup, then they're not ready. They're not ready for the big time, in my opinion.
These man can't do it, bro. These man think they're playing Connect 4 trying to get Sesko, bro.
You know what? The only reason why I'll back Arteta for another 4 or 5 years phase.
No, you can't have 4 or 5 years of this.
No. You know the reason why? No, because Deji, there's nothing better than watching these guys have a meltdown.
Yeah.
Do you get me? I love it. I enjoy their meltdowns because they cry, especially Northside. Northside hits his chair, he gets his slipper out. You know the chair, bro. We should get you done for GPH. All the amount of times you beat it up, and then he goes, and I just sit there thinking. And then the week after, it's so seeing these people suffer makes me happy.
But if they're suffering, that means your team is suffering, though.
Yeah, I don't give a shit, bro. To be honest with you, bro, I'm one of these people now that I've learned over the years with Arsenal is when the game's over, switch your TV off and switch off with it.
For real.
Because
but I'll be honest though, I'm being real because because of people like you, I as much as I look, it would be easy for me to say I want to see Arsenal in the mud. Do you know what I mean? And big up to everyone that's locked on. Make sure you smash a like. But the truth of the matter is, I just want you guys to be competitive, bro. Like, I want Northside to be able to look me in the eye and go, you know what? I'm going to beat you this weekend. And I look Northside in the eye and I go, I'm going to beat you this weekend. Right now, Northside is not sure what's going to happen from his club. And that fills me with
But Northside don't look at reality. Like, I look at it like this. We're miles ahead of you right now in League 4, right?
Then who?
Then Tottenham.
We were only 2 seasons into our project.
No, I know, but reality. No, but I'm saying reality. What's the points tally?
We're allowed to. We're in a different trajectory.
No, I'm just saying to you, we're miles ahead of you in it. If you were second,
I wouldn't. You know what? I don't like the word you use, miles.
We are at the present moment. We are miles ahead of you.
Could you just say you're ahead?
No. We're miles ahead of you because you guys are like looking for someone like West Ham and all that finished above you. So we're miles ahead of you. You guys got to wait to worry about Crystal Palace, West Ham. Then you could say, okay, in the middle of Christmas time next season, if you're there in the ball, we could say. But till now, we're miles ahead of you. So that's a reality. So don't listen to this guy thing. I'm just saying to you now, with Mikel Arteta being up there and all the rest of the teams being behind him, all right? If for instance, all right, they say sack him, you might end up where we are and we end up where you are.
Yeah, that is a risk. That is a risk. That is a risk. But also what I am saying, though, what would have been the point of 9 years and 10 years and only one FA Cup?
I can't lie.
I think it's going to be. I think next season he's going to deliver the title. That's you know what he's going to deliver.
I think you think he's going to deliver the title. I think he has to deliver the title. That's why. If he delivers the title next year, then you're right. He could be there for the next 3 or 4 years, minimum. If he doesn't deliver the title next year, he's gone.
I think Arteta will win the league. He will win the league. He will win the league for Arsenal because he's close. He's getting there.
We can't wait forever.
But we can't wait forever, like I said. But I'll give him another 7 years if it was up to me. But I don't think the Cronkies will.
The only thing that will outlast Arteta is your song "North London Forever." But you can't.
But you guys got a song now. Have you heard your song?
It's Champione. Ole, ole, ole.
No. If you Tottenham song, if you heard it.
I thought it was the Champione, ole, ole, ole.
No, you got a proper song now, bro. I swear down. I heard it on the radio the other day before the final.
I haven't heard it.
Oh, yeah, when you heard it, is it? You got to go and listen to it then, bro. It's a new song, isn't it? Tottenham got a new song.
I'll look for it.
Yeah, Tottenham got a new song. But the only thing is, people like Northside see, Deji, is they got to show Arteta more respect. He's the manager of your football club. Do you get me? You got to show him more respect. You can't just hate someone for no reason, want him out for no reason. It's like, it's before he even got the job, they wanted him out. So I can't even take him serious, bro, because they haven't even give the guy a chance.
But
what's the point that you can't educate pork, innit?
Oh, just one question though, legit. And I'm just asking questions here. I know you said he wins a trophy next season. What happens if he doesn't? Just keep going?
Then that's down to the board, bro.
No, but from your perspective, because there's Tottenham fans. There are Tottenham fans that are sad that we sacked. What's the problem?
I will make my decision, and I've got a clear answer for you. I'll make my decision there and then. Till now, he's staying next season. I ain't gonna moan about him staying. It doesn't bother me one bit if he stays or goes. Do you get me? But he's staying. We're not losing no risk. We're playing Champions League football. We're up there in the bowl. We had a catastrophic mistake. We made some catastrophic mistakes this season. I hope he learns off them. We're bringing in Benjamin. We're bringing in a striker this season. And you never know with Arsenal. Can they pull off? I don't know.
That you guys are bringing in a striker, but let's see.
No. I think Sesko's done, bro. Bro.
We'll see, man. We will see. Big up to the
it's always, you know what, Deji, it's always a pleasure being next to you, speaking to you. It's like speaking to you is like speaking to a man of integrity, a man who knows his stuff.
Anyway, like I was saying before I was really interrupting. Big up to the man, you know what I'm saying? Big up to just do what the hell you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Go back onto the mothership. I don't know whatever you man do, the top gooners.
And leave my Arab brother alone. Listen, I'm going to point. Leave my Arab brothers alone. Stop bullying Mo and all the Arab brothers. Or I'll come and beat the shit out of you.
Excuse me. Big up, Dej. The link to your channel is in the title. Forward, the link to your channel is in the title. If you guys like his deluded takes, make sure you go and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? There's more delusion.
All right, good to see you, my bro.
Deji, we're linking up soon anyway, bro. I'm coming to London soon.
100%. Let me know, bro, when you're in the ends. I'll pick up. I'll get Northside. We'll roll up. We'll go for a meal.
Now, we do need to link up though. Dej, we do need to link up, bro, because you know what I mean. We need to link up. I can't lie. Now that the season's over and that, we need to link up. That's actually true. You know what I mean?
Let's make that happen.
Yo,
we need to link up. Forward, I know whenever you forward, you already. I've told this guy is always lying. I'm coming down.
This guy is in the ends once a month. This one, that's why you need to let us know when you're next in the end.
Yo, listen, Deji, I'll tell you something now, bro. Wallah, I'm not joking. You know, enough said, honestly, I get invited to weddings. At the time I come to the end of wedding season is winter, and I don't travel in the winter. I don't travel in the cold, bro. I went to one game to Arsenal last season. I was away to Villa because the sun was out. I stopped doing that coldness, bro.
Yeah.
This guy.
Do you get me, bro? No offside anyway. We're gonna sort it out. Don't worry, bro. No offside. Don't worry, bro.
Yeah. I believe you.
Calm down, no offside. It's only a commercial.
Can I be cheeky? Can I send you something to be cheeky? Big up to everyone locked in, locked on. So the Spurs, look, it's Spurs Content Creator Awards. I know, but show man some love. Your boy, your home dog got nominated. And so man would like people to smash a like on it. It's a bit techie because there's a lot of people them on there that you lot will not like. But if you man can just vote for man, I would really appreciate it. I don't know. I've just sent it to your WhatsApp. But if it's not something that we can post up, then don't post it.
Hold on. Let me see if I can. So what? They just click on the link and then you can.
Yeah, just click on the link. You can put it in. We can put it in the chat, I think. Big up to everyone that locked in, locked on. Big up to Paris, me and Monsieur. You know what I mean? Paris man them, we Monsieur. And we got Vindaloo in the building, in the location. Just so you know, that is my favorite curry. You know,
cool. Yeah, let me. Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna send it to you, bro. You can, cause I can't. Yes, hold on. Let me send it to you. Yes, I'll send it to you, bro.
Thank you, yes, sir. Love my brother.
I mean, yeah, you gotta speak to him with respect now.
His name is Yasser.
Yasser, innit? When you were saying about the Europa conference. Now you gotta chat to him without the bass in your voice now.
No. You know what it is? I chat to man on a level, but you get me? There's still levels to this, bro.
You're so shameless. You're so shameless, man. You still winning that Super Cup, yeah?
Why not?
Man, straight face.
Do you know why though? Do you know why? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've got the appetite. I need to win more, bro. I swear down. I'm ready, like rock and roll.
Man's going up against PSG. Man's like, why not? Like straight face, like his team is on par.
Now that we got rid of Ange, I'm not afraid of nobody. Let's be real, bro. You know he was the problem. Don't lie to yourself.
Man's people like, you can hate me now.
Imagine Tottenham winning the Super Cup before the season starts. 2 for the
Nah, you ain't winning that. You ain't winning it. You ain't winning it, bro. You ain't winning it, bro. You ain't winning it, bro. I'm telling you. Hey, but you know what? I know you're going to be chatting the most if you do win it, but you ain't winning it, bro. I'll be real with you. This one, you definitely ain't winning. You know what I'm saying?
I'm ready to lamp PSG. You know what? Let me tell you why we could.
You'd be unbearable. What, Europa and the Super? You'll be chatting shit for the next 25 years.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Like, it's already long for a lot of people, but it'll be fully long. I actually think Tottenham will win the Super Cup because PSG are playing in the club championship and it starts next week. Them men are going to be shattered, bro. Like, they're going to be shattered. So, Yasser says they got a better chance.
How long is this competition for? It's
like a month, bro. These players, and it's a month, and then pre-season starts. It's a World Cup, bro. Club World Cup.
That's why Liverpool never entered it, innit?
So what I did want to know is how did they select the teams? But
the teams that entered are going to struggle in the league. They're going to get.
No matter, you got your club there. You got your club in the competition.
I'm talking about the Club World Cup.
Yeah, I know.
Chelsea's involved, and Man City. Is Liverpool involved?
No.
I think, is it? I think Benfica are involved now.
Yeah, Benfica, PSG involved, Real Madrid's involved.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
But,
know.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But
all
if
I
you
can
face
tell you is
Benfica at any point, yeah, and Benfica beat you,
beat who?
you. What do you mean?
Bro, I can't wait to play Benfica, bro. I hope we play them.
I hope we played. Any opportunity to chat shit, yeah, this guy.
Bro, I hope we play them, bro. I'll bang them in their face.
Don't be calling me, you know. My phone's off. I'm on holiday mode.
If we
I'm
play
on holiday
Benfica, we beat them. Oh, nice one. This season could be really long, you know. I said that. No.
No, big up
This
to the
season was ruined for me, but big up though. Big up.
Now, big up, man. Make sure you're subscribing to Deji Spurs. Make sure you're subscribing to Prince Forward. Big up to everyone that's locked in. We're going to redirect to Lee, and I'll be there literally in 1 minute. Northside raid on the way in. Love.